57th overall. Rubicon CEO Peter Ruthven and Deval Boshoff were 14th in the specials, up from 20th, and also enjoyed a fine second half of the race. While Mark and Stuart Moffat brought their Toyota Hilux home in 4th place in Class E. It would have left over singing about a blue moon, but Fabio Tafani and Alan Dearling were also just singing about country roads, taking them home in 5th place in class. At the finish line, though, it was Vos who passed Grenier within a K of the line after the youngster had flipped the Toyota, and Vos himself was only on 3 paws. Navigator Ralph Pitchford's smile said it all. Woolridge and Schulthammer were almost 2 minutes in arrears in second and getting back to being at their best in the Ford. But the Nissan pairing made it 5 for 5 and a second consecutive win for Vos as he widened the championship points gap at the top of the log. The De Bruins gratefully took 3rd.
Duncan 3 out of 3, but a lot of stress out there.
Oh, it was a tough race. It was, you know, I don't know what the time is now, but it was just focus, 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 and then some more focus. The race was split into almost 7 time trials with all the liaison sections, and it was just maximum the whole day long.
And a little bit of drama just before the end.
Well, again, just like the last race, the Toyota was on the lead, and we were putting him under as much pressure as we could, and he's here a kilometre, he's crashed the car a kilometre from the end, he's rolled it.
And it was that kind of race. It needed utter and complete concentration every step of the way.
Well, you know, I think it's the nature of the race, especially today. You know, it was very, very fast and very slippery, and lots of places where you could make mistakes. You know, as we've seen with the other guys who made mistakes, and we kept it on the track and didn't make any mistakes. You know.
And for the second race in a row, Grenier had the finish in his sights and slipped.
Yes. Het is jammer van die ander ouens se moeilikheid. Ek meen vir die desert was dit ons beurt geweest en vandag is dit hulle. Ek meen ek voel baie jammer vir Mark, maar ek het 99% van die races voorgeloop en teen die einde 'n slegte draai wat nie gemerk is nie. Ons het gister amper onsself 'n mishap daar gehad. Maar baie vinnige roete. Ek meen vir ons is nie gewoond daaraan nie, maar wel ons is hier en ons is baie bly om hier te wees.
Grenier's car bore the scars, and it spoke of a championship challenge that went down the drain. For the Rapsa boys, it was a big win.
Absolutely, you know, winning a national, especially if, you know, my sort of youngish age, is quite fun, I must say. But what a spectacular race. We've had, you know, it's a bit faster than what we used to, that I must say. But it's amazing. It's a beautiful race venue. Yeah, you know, I enjoyed it. Right to the end, about a kilometre from the end, I lost a wheel, so I ended up with 3 wheels, but finishes and the winners win.
And as they say in off-road parlance, a finish is a finish, pal.
Yes, a tough day, but quite an enjoyable day. It was a very fast race. It was actually a bucky race. But well, we didn't expect it because we don't like to race at this sort of pace. It's fast, you know, almost 200 kilometers an hour in the bush. It's very quick, and we didn't think we would keep up to the pace, but we seemed to, you know, do pretty well at the high speed.
The Harpers took second, 3 minutes and 40 seconds off the winning beat.
Yeah, we wanted to finish in the top 3. We got a second. It was fantastic. I'm over the moon. I mean, to come from having a bad time trial yesterday, starting off 18th to pulling in second was fantastic. We couldn't have asked for more, you know.
While third was taken by gleeful Colin Matthews and Alan Smith, another 4 minutes back.
Yes, yeah, lovely result. It's the third, which is great. We're really happy with the third.
How did you find the route?
The route is very, very, very fast. It was flat out faster. You really had to stay awake the whole way through.
Alan, did you have to work hard?
Very hard. He screamed at me a couple of times, but the man can drive. The man can really drive.
And makes up for the disappointment on the desert race.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It was lucky to come in third. We did pass Silvervolt about 5 k's out. Unlucky for him, he had a puncture. Looks like he just came in now, so we were also a little bit lucky.
Henry Zamatin won Class D with an eye on the African Heritage finish.
It's a bit of a surprise. We weren't really pushing that hard. We were keeping a very slow, well, not slow pace, but a conservative pace to make sure that we're still here for another 2 days. You know, it doesn't help. You're like a firecracker, you go with a bang and then you don't manage to do the full distance. So we're happy. It's good for our points. You know, after 3 non-finishes, 2 wins is going to help the point situation. So we're quite happy with it. It was a lot faster than we expected. The car's gearing certainly not suited for this terrain. You know, even the Class E's were catching us and there's nothing we could do. We could just sit and watch helplessly. So we made up in the tight stuff and then, it was good fun.
A fine second win in a row for Vos, and that leaves him sitting healthily atop the championship log, while the Ford Dio will rue their run of non-finishes in the early season. Still, there are 3 races left to finish, and a lot can happen. In the special vehicle category, a rock-solid victory for Alberts and Hunter, while their second place consolidates the Harpers as the championship leaders with a very healthy margin. Until the next time, you keep it on the road, we'll keep it off-road.
That was the ultimate test, the absolute